It's week 4 of the National Football League, and it's presented by EA Sports. It's the Seahawks and the Giants under the lights on Monday night.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
He had the numbers of a game last week that if you win, you talk about him being a gritty guy, managing the game, getting it done. But they lost. So obviously 2 interceptions, 1 touchdown pass, that's not going to be good enough. Got to get that changed around.
There we go.
They run with a second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. You talk about this Giant defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season. But, boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because there should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early first and goal.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Walker. And he will score. Seattle. Ken Walker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
You ain't going nowhere.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look here at the veteran under center, their 7th-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Rifles one, that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Follow up a touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That is caught downfield. It's Waller. Still on his feet. Touchdown, Giants. Darren Waller, his second touchdown on the season. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Well, listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Oh, well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it as we resume action. Gano out to kick this one away. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off of play action, here's Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a first down throw. It's Smith rolling to his left. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards. Smith now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I absolutely love that play call there. They just came up with a big play. They've got momentum in their direction, and they come back and take the shot at the end zone, just unable to complete it. But I love their aggressiveness.
And you feel like the defense. Touchdown, Seahawks. From a yard out. And the Seahawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Myers for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. That time a 6-play drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
You ain't going nowhere.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And, CD, sometimes you don't need those complicated game plans or the added wrinkles. Last time, how you think about it, couldn't have been any simpler. 1 play, 1 pass, touchdown.
I know those coaches put a lot of work into this game plan, but I don't think they mind possessions like that at all. They just saved those calls for this possession instead.
Here we go.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Back to throw here. Dancing to his left. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Robinson will score. Touchdown, New York. So, partner, it was a passing game that drove them down the field, but when they get close, they trust that man in the backfield, and he took them home.
And they trust their offensive line as well, because so many of these units, they specialize. Protection or run blocking. This group shows its versatility and gets both done on this drive.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tyler Lockett trotting onto the field, getting set for this next drive. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
Kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
Flush to his right. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be out right at the 35. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
I think by now it's been demonstrated quite well in the NFL that mobility is an attribute. But when you couple it with accuracy, you've really got something going. Able to get outside the pocket and complete the pass.
And he's got Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Again, it's Locke. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to get this complete here to Lockett. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Into the red zone, it's Locke. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Locke working out of the gun. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Myers' kick is good, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he watched that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. And the Giants with 1 final possession here in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. And that one into the hands of Shepard downfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And this is back down to a 7-point game. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin out in the windy city of Chicago, and they are seconds away from halftime, all tied in that one. Next, we head off to check out another game, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you, and you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. It was a strong first half for the former Spartan, Kenneth Walker. He had a touchdown run that helped get his guys this halftime lead. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory. With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Giants offense set to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Just work with me a second here, because in my lifetime, seeing how quarterback percentages have changed in throwing the football, I mean, back in the good old days, if you were around 50%, you were doing okay. But now, you need to be 65 to 70% to be considered an elite quarterback. And in this ball game, it feels like we're playing old school, right around 50%.
Yeah, he's under 50%. He needs to start hitting more targets. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. Turner is there for another one. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
2nd and 9 now. Eluding the pressure right. They should, but now he's swallowed up and taken down. And quickly they get to the line. Back to throw. Steps away. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Let's go now.
They'll set up a throw. Rolling to his right. He's got is going to have the Giants first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. They'll drop to throw. Checks this one down to Robinson. Dances by him, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. They'll look to throw again. Flushed out right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Back to throw again. And fights him off. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Forced out to his left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Giants have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the third. And now it's blocked. So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. Dallas now to return it from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak, on top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front. And won the battle.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he'll be... That's the 45. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. On first down, Smith steps away to his left. This complete to Lockett. And they'll get him down. Inside the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Geno now to throw. He'll buy some time right. Fires the out route and completes it to Harris. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. From the 31, here's second down and 2. Throwing now is Geno. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll have it in the... He crosses over out of bounds. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. From the red zone now, Smith. Out to his left. Able to get away. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Deontay Banks with it. And the Giants are right back in this football game. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get through. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. They'll look to throw here. They'll roll him out right. His throw incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the Seahawks defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Tariq Woolen with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Yeah, he's able to push his way forward somehow for a gain of about 2 yards. Second down now. Second down, 8 yards to go. He's back to throw. On the move to his left. Robinson's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds to stop the clock. And they continue to move a little bit closer toward that potential game-winning field goal. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Sliding out of the pocket. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Second down and a run by Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's 3rd down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, Robinson.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Gano's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running it up.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Still fighting for more. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. This is 1st and 10. Now Locke rolling to his left. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Here comes 2nd down. Here's Locke rolling to his right. And he's got his target, Harris. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play call because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
They'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And then on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot but couldn't get it done, and they suffer the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Giants, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll sink now